Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I am doing a try-on makeup haul at Sephora. I'm going to show you what I got during the summer bonus sales, and we're going to do a full face of new makeup, and for whatever I did not buy, if it's bronzer or eyebrow products, I will show you what I actually recommend to get for the sales. Let me know if you want an entire video dedicated to things I already have and that I recommend. But lately, I've posted a lot of videos giving you my thoughts and opinion about it, so you can always go on my channel and click. I have lots of foundation reviews and so many foundations, so I know we are quite overwhelmed. For today, we are going to try the Anastasia Beverly Luminous foundation and a lot of different products, as well as the Jackie Aina eyeshadow palettes. If you want to see how everything performed and what I got, please keep on watching. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, you can also follow me on Instagram. Click on the little bell right here, share with your friends, give it a like, and without any further ado, let's get started. Okay, it's not new, I didn't have to purchase another one, but I really like it. This is the Fresh Black Tea Kombucha Facial Treatment Essence, Anti-Pollution Age Delay. I like to apply it with a cotton, really like the Shiseido cottons. They're very soft, very nice. I didn't need a backup because, to be honest, I have so many vitamin C serum on the go. I don't need to purchase another one yet. I think I'll wait for the next sale this fall, but I really enjoy the Tatcha Violet Sea Brightening Serum. Compared to the Drunk Elephant Sea Firma, it smells better and it does not oxidize. Like, I find my Drunk Elephant, unfortunately, tends to oxidize quite fast. This, it's been like a few months now and it's still clear. So I like to apply 2 pumps. And I also used the Tarte one, which is very nice too. And I like it because it leaves kind of a tacky base. Another Tatcha product that I love is the Dewy Skin Cream. Really love that one, especially for the winter. I didn't use it as much this summer, but still, like in the spring, it was still so cold here, but I really enjoyed it. And this is how the cream looks like. So I didn't have to purchase a backup yet. So once again, if you don't need right away a backup, just wait for the next sale. Sephora has been doing sales like so much more now. I have a feeling before it was once a year, then twice a year, and now it's like, what, 4 or 5 times a year? If you don't need any backup, don't feel like you need to purchase anything just because it's on sale. For eye cream, I had my eyes on the new Tatcha one, but to be honest, I'm loving the Kiehl's Creamy Eye Treatment with avocado, and I am far from being done. So I think this could wait for the next VIB sale. You don't need much. Okay, I'm not gonna use it today just because we're using a new foundation and this primer is fairly new, but I purchased the Fenty Beauty Hydrating Primer, the soft silk one. I just really enjoy it. I had a little sample. I used it in previous videos just to try it on, and on days I was not filming as well. I enjoy the scent. I enjoy that kind of blurry effect it has on my pores, and also it is hydrating, very comparable to the Smashbox Primerizer, which I love, but I have the feeling it has a tiny bit more of a blurring effect. It's not as hydrating as the Smashbox one, but it's quite close. So I'm just going to show you the bottle because they have 3 different primers now, so it's a bit confusing. So the bottle looks like this. So it has kind of a like pink nude cap, and the primer itself has a little pink tint. Very nice. If you want to see it, I will link it right here. I really enjoy the foundation. Now, if you watch the check-in I do the next day, I said that I do prefer apply a thin layer of it with my hands. It just ages better, like within the day it looks better. Okay, but for today I had 2 options, actually 3, but two for this video. I bought the Natasha Denona Foundation X Plus Full Coverage Fruit Complex Foundation, and I also purchased the new Anastasia Beverly Hills Luminous Foundation. So these guys here, I did a little poll on my Instagram. If you don't follow me on Instagram, just press pause and do so, because I do a lot of polls for you to choose to pick which foundation you want to see next, or which eyeshadow palette, or any makeup, you know. And I do little swatches, comparisons with other shades, all that jazz, and I post lots of looks with the details. So on the poll today, ABH won with 67%. Natasha Denona had 33%. We'll use the ABH today. I'll use a Natasha Denona in another video. In store, they didn't have the testers available for the ABH, which I found, like, come on, like, it just launches. And I went to two different stores. I went to the West Edmonton Mall, and they only had the darker shades, like from 300 to the darkest, but no tester, so you just have to pick randomly. And at Southgate, they had all the lightest ones, so some got the lightest and some got the darkest. It's kind of weird. So when I was kind of like shade matching myself with a shade finder on Sephora, I was around the shade 290. I can't remember if it was a neutral or something like that. So I picked up the shade 300C and crossed my fingers, like, for it to match me a little bit. On the website, they describe it as a light to medium skin with a cool golden undertone. So I am golden, and sometimes I tend to be a bit like in between neutral and golden. So I thought, you know what, maybe it's gonna work. So it is vegan, gluten-free, alcohol-free, clinically tested, dermatologist tested, ophthalmologist tested, non-comedogenic, suitable for sensitive skin, long wearing, no flashback. So a lot of claims. This is how the bottle looks like. You probably saw it all over the internet. And you get 30 ml or 1.0 fluid per ounce. And I'm gonna use my favorite foundation brush. It's probably a foundation I like to apply with my hands too, to be honest. So we're gonna apply a few pumps. Okay, 2 pumps, nice and close. Probably should do one side first. So I should have applied only 1 pump. So for a cool tone, I find it like quite golden indeed. Which is perfect for me. I was lucky. I'm gonna do my full nose, guys, because if I wait, it really doesn't look good. So immediately, like, it looks beautiful on the skin, blends very easily, and it has like that very nice coverage, but with a lot of luminosity. And for reference, if you're new to my channel, I have dry to normal skin. Right now it's normal, but then in the winter I am quite dry, just because, well, I'm dry, but on top of that I live in a very cold and dry climate. Yeah, that is the perfect match. Right now I'm just bringing it down to my neck a tiny bit. And so that is 1 layer. And it's quite beautiful. A little before and after for you. So I have freckles, I have a little bit of sunspots, you know, hyperpigmentation. I had a little bit of marks here. I have a hyperpigmentation spot here. And on my stash, this is not mustache, this is hyperpigmentation. Very unfortunate place to have it, but this is very beautiful. So obviously we're gonna let it dry. Just did 1 pump on this side. I'm so impressed with the coverage and the finish. We'll see, I'll do a little check-in later to see how it evolved within the day. The next step, you've seen it a lot on my channel. When the new Charlotte Tilbury will come out, along with the new foundation, the Flawless Filter Foundation. She also created under eye correctors, and I might be tempted to try it on. Let me know if it's something you'll be interested in seeing a little review about. But so far, the Tarte CC Under Eye Corrector is my holy grail. I love that. Once again, I think they need more shades, but this is so brightening. I love that thing. Highly recommend it. I am still good. I'm starting to hit pan, but I think I still have a long way before I need a backup, so I did not repurchase. What I did repurchase is my Charlotte Tilbury Magic Away concealer, because I'm running really low, and it's a concealer that I really enjoy, so I purchased that. But I also purchased a Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer in a new shade that I never had before. This is Light 2.2 Nougatine, and I think that should be like brightening enough. It has a little yellow peachy undertone that I like, but not too much here. Right now it looks great on my nose. So I'm just gonna use my Bobbi Brown Full Coverage Touch Up brush to blend it. And that's the perfect color. If you want a bit more coverage, the new Urban Decay Stay Naked concealer is very nice too. I've used it in previous videos if you haven't watched them. Perfect shade. They have a ton of new shades, and they also sell the mini ones, which is easy, convenient if you want to have one in your purse, but to be honest, you have a better value to buy the full size. Okay, really nice. I'm gonna do my eyebrows off camera. I do enjoy the Milk Couche Fiber Brow Gel in the shade Herb. This is my shade. So I think I might use that today. Well, I'm gonna do it quickly with you. Herb is a perfect shade for me. It just creates a nice feathery eyebrow look, and it keeps them in place. You just have to be careful that your little spoolie here is not too packed with product, because otherwise you can create a little mess if you're not careful. So go slowly and lightly first, or wipe with a little brush before with a Kleenex. Good enough, good enough. You know what, I'm gonna set under the eyes very quickly, brush, and I'm gonna use my Laura Mercier translucent powder. Just make sure you don't have any creasing, and I just go wherever the mascara could hit the skin, and I go a tiny bit here, because when the light is not reflect as much, it doesn't enhance, you know, the little hollow you may have. But I really go lightly, because otherwise it tends to look cakey on me. And I'm not gonna set the rest of the skin, so that way we're gonna see how the foundation performs. So for bronzer, I didn't purchase a new one. I have been in love with the Bare Minerals bronzers. I have Faux Tan and I have the other one, Warm something. Love both of them, and I've been using them all summer. Right now, because I want to use a new cream blush I got, I'm going to use a cream bronzer. And one that is nice to splurge on during the sales is the Tom Ford Shade and Illuminate in the shade Intensity 1. I know a lot of us are talking about it, and I had that in my mind for a while now, but it's just, this is something very nice, and it blends beautifully onto the skin. And for this, I like to use like a very soft brush. This is a Precision Beauty stippling brush. Apply it like lightly, and I like to build up the intensity. I don't want to go too hard, although it is a formula that blends onto the skin beautifully. So you should never look really harsh with this. This is looking very pretty on top of the foundation too. Look how easy it's blending onto the skin. And I'm going to take a smaller brush to contour the nose. This is a Smith 230. Under the lip with it, do the Scott Barnes method, and a tiny bit the upper lip. And since I don't have a new highlighter either, I could not purchase the Milk Makeup one, the Lit. Tried it in store, it's very pretty, but it was out of stock. So I'm just gonna use the cream that comes with it. And it looks very, very pretty. Very natural, wet look. Perfect if you want to create that glass skin finish. Skin is looking good. Next step, the blush. For blush, my favorite blush this year has been so far the Buxom Wanderlust Primer Infuse blush. Any color. This one is Seychelles, but I have almost all of them. I think the light pink I don't, and I'm waiting for the coral shade, Mykonos I believe, but they are all so pretty on the skin. It gives a beautiful glow. Love all of them. You can scroll back in like previous videos and you'll see me use it like multiple times. I love the formula. But what I wanted to get, I've been eyeballing this for a while actually. This is the Nude Sticks Nudies All Over Blush color. And that's a matte one in the shade Sunset Strips. I really like the little packaging and the mirror. Some would say it's a bit wasteful, but if you want to use, you know, a soap for your eyebrows, well, you can melt it and put it in that little tin after you're done, you know, and you can look at yourself and do your eyebrows. I don't know, it's a pretty presentation, of course. And then this is the little guy. I was hesitating with the more like hydrating ones, but I couldn't find a shade that I quite liked for my skin tone, so I picked up Sunset Strip. So you have on that side the brush. Once again, nobody cares. I like to apply it with my hands, so I don't. And then you have the color. So this is how the color looks like for Sunset Strip. And I think it's the perfect color to give like a little sunburn effect. Very pretty. So that's how it looks on my fingers. So it could seem a bit dark first. I'm gonna use that little mirror. It's actually very nice. And I like it, once again, if you want a nice like skin look, like dewy skin look, just try to stick to cream products. I think it's a nice shade for me. And I always like to put a tiny bit on the nose. Like I got some sun there too. So I could add more if I wanted to, but I kind of like that right now. And then if you feel like you put a tiny bit much, or you went a bit too close here to the nose, just take your foundation brush and blend everything. Okay, skin is looking good. Add something else for the lips, but meanwhile we're just gonna apply it on the lips just to see how it looks. Pretty. Okay, well, we're nice and glowy. Now we're gonna start the eyes. I have another 2 Anastasia Beverly Hills products. I bought the eye primer. I bought the full size because I don't have a ton of eye primers anyway. Really cool packaging. I like the big A for Anastasia. And then I bought the collab with Jackie Aina. Look at that packaging. This is so cool, and this is limited edition. I'm excited to try it for the first time. I really like the fact it was created for people with darker skin tones, which I think is fantastic, you know, because very often, well, you know, for colorful eyeshadow palettes, they're not pigmented enough, or the transition colors are not good enough. I see that when I do makeup on my clients sometimes, and I see that there's not like good transition shades for them. So I am really happy. Well, it means that they are really pigmented, which is great, but we're gonna have to be light-handed. But this is how the palette looks like. So pretty. It is extra like Jackie. I'm not gonna do her intro famous anthem because it's super hard to say. Super hard. She's actually really good because Jackie, I can't more than twice. No. So the brush, watch out, it's gonna fall. I removed the little protective plastic, and this is how it looks like. This one in the center is not white, it's kind of a sparkly golden shade. So I'm gonna quickly do swatches on my arm. All the shades swatch beautifully, they're pigmented. I'm really excited about, well, a lot of them. Soleil is very pretty. I'm sure it will be pretty all over the lid. Like on days you want to look like extra natural, but with a little, you know, something on the lid, or as an inner corner highlight, or maybe even a highlighter. This pink is very nice, I think, for a transition shade if you do something more like on the purple plum sides, or even by itself if you want to do something a bit more editorial. Pinker and Big Wig, they're nice mattes, they are pigmented. I know purples are really hard to formulate. Then you have Wanderlust, I love the name, it's so funny. Very nice, like greenish gold. Then we have Credit, a nice dark brown, very pigmented. I really love the shade Literation. Very pretty taupe, but with a hint of mauve in it. I love the shade Zam. So pretty. This all over the lid. Oh, it would be so pretty. Wigglies, not sure how you pronounce that. Such an intense red. Beautiful, metallic. Then you have the shade Shookington. Very pretty, very intense. And then, so the Trusty Shoes, which looks white on the pan, like when you look at photos. It's a beautiful taupe coat. I don't know if you can actually tell. Let's put a bit more light. It will be very pretty in the inner corner or on top of other shades as a taupe coat. I love the shade Edges. Very pretty burnt sand rose. Very nice. Love the shade Sponsored. It's like a true duochrome. It shifts from like something a bit more, let's say like a warm caramel to like a teal. Very pretty. And then we have the shade Ginger. Very nice shade. I think I'll try to use it in my crease. So I'm not gonna do like a 3 looks 1 palette. If you're interested, let me know. I know for some reason usually, and people love my 3 looks or 5 looks 1 palette for Pat McGrath, Natasha Denona, but I really have success with Anastasia Beverly Hills. I wonder why. Too many people got it before me? I don't know. Anyway, if you're interested to see more looks, obviously I'm sure I'll use the palette more, especially this fall. I think this screams fall to me. Okay, so this is how the primer looks like. It is very light. They don't have multiple shades. I think it's only that shade. Now I know that when a primer or a base is very light, the colors tend to pop a bit more. Still, it might look a bit weird, or actually for my friends who have a bit of a darker skin tone. But this one claims to be vegan, non-comedogenic, dermatologist tested, ophthalmologist tested, which is the eye doctor, long-wearing, clinically tested, water-resistant, oil-free, alcohol-free, gluten-free. Now, I just want to say that I probably had the foundation for more than an hour now. It took me some time and my camera keeps overheating, so I took a little pause, went to take some photos of the palette, and right now it is almost 2 o'clock, and I think I applied the foundation probably more than an hour ago, just to let you know about a little timeline here. I'm gonna start with the shade Ginger with a Smith 230. I'm gonna top off the excess because I know it's gonna be very pigmented. Oh yeah. You know what, my friends? I think we are going to speed up the process, otherwise that video is gonna be so long. So I'm gonna show you the shades and I will give you my final thoughts after finishing the look. So I'm gonna keep going with Ginger and let's put some music on. Excuse me. eyeshadows perform so well. Super blendable, it's pigmented, easy to pack on, you don't get any harsh edge at all. Like, it's so pretty. The shade Sponsored, I could not resist, I had to try it. So I don't know if you can see on camera, but it's a beautiful duochrome, but it tends to, well, when I face a mirror, like, I can see a lot of green, and so for me I needed to add a little bit of purple. There are complementary colors, and I think but very likely, you know, it blended so well into my crease with the shade Ginger and Edges, and this looks stunning. I love this eye look. I think it is quite daring for the colors, but it's like something very easy to wear though. I can't wait to use this palette more. I will definitely create more looks with it, but so far I am so impressed. And it's not because it's another influencer's palette. I don't know Jackie Aina. She obviously has no idea who I am. The quality. Pigmented, blendable, the color selection, I think the color story is very pretty, and the colors, you can either like pack it on and it's super intense, or you can like create a very nice like smoky eye, like a very subtle, and intensify the outer corner with like that shade Big Wig. Beautiful, beautiful. So I am so happy I got the palette. Once again, it's limited edition. So if you want to get it, like maybe get it on sale, why not? In my waterline, I use the Pat McGrath Permagel Ultra Glide Eye Pencil in the shade Shade, which is a nice like cool tone brown, and I think it was really nice with it. So I'm just going to zoom in once again just to show you. Very pretty. And for mascara, I use the Pat McGrath Labs Fetish Eyes Mascara. This little guy right here, it's so nice, and you can build up, you know, the intensity. But so far, oh, so pretty, so pretty. Okay, well, we are almost done. For the lips, I got the Fenty Beauty Pro Kisser Luscious Lip Balm. I love lip balms. I have lip balms all over the place, and I heard good things about that one, so I'm not going to put it on today, but I got this. And I got several shades of the new Nars lipsticks. But today I think I'm going to use the shade Sexual Healing, which is a sheer color. And to be honest, I tried it yesterday and I found it so pretty. I wanted to show you guys. So this is how the packaging looks like. Very nice. Love that. It's like the typical Nars soft touch packaging. And let's apply it. There's a nice emboss at the back. Not that it's like super important, but let's apply that. I'm not going to apply lip liner. It makes your lips look so juicy and plump. A bit frosty, but I really like it. And I think it would be pretty on top of another lipstick too. Very nice. And because it was so nice, I went back and I bought more shades. Yeah, these are the 4 shades I got. And the formula is beautiful. I love the look. It has like a glossy look. Okay, for the look, that is all. I want to show you quickly what else I got. So I actually used it today. I just put it back in the little box to show you guys. I bought the Briogeo Be Gentle, Be Kind Banana plus Coconut Nourishing Superfood shampoo and conditioner. I love Briogeo. I have a lot of their products, like the Don't Despair Repair is my favorite line. I really like the Scalp Revival mask. So this one has banana and coconut. The banana contains potassium and antioxidants to nourish and protect. Coconut rich in fatty acids and vitamin E to provide essential hydration. And acai contains powerful antioxidants, vitamins and minerals to support healthy hair. When I was in the shower, it smelled amazing. It smelled like my childhood. Sure, it smelled like bananas, but nothing so overpowering or overwhelming. And then sure, if I didn't blow dry my hair, I think it would still smell like bananas. But right now, it smells a little bit, but nothing really intense. But I do think I didn't add anything else on my hair, like just to show you. Like, it gives me like a nice like shiny hair, so I'll use that more. But I thought this set was like a good deal because it's already a good deal, and on top of that you have a sale, so good time to purchase that. I also bought a backup of my Olaplex No. 5 Bond Maintenance Conditioner. I already bought a backup of my shampoo like a month ago, and I just really love that. Although I want to try the Brio Geo too. I thought like if I didn't like the Brio Geo, I would have my backup, and I'm gonna use it anyway because this is so good, so good. Still in the Olaplex family, I bought the new Bonding Oil. Boosts, shines, strengthens, and repair all hair type. It's supposed to reduce frizz and flyaways, extends color, renew vibrancy, heat protection up to 450 Fahrenheit, shortens drying time, softens, detangles, UV protection, no residue, color safe, vegan and alcohol free. I'm excited to try that on. I didn't want to try it today because I was trying on the new Brio Geo combo, so I didn't want to, you know, not know what was giving results or not, so I will use it next time, but I'm really excited. Like, this is a small bottle, but I believe you don't need a lot. I bought a backup of the Fresh Soy Face Cleanser, and I bought the big size. This one is the limited edition for their 20th anniversary. And then I got, well, I told you, a backup of my Charlotte Tilbury Magic Away Liquid Concealer in the shade Free. And I bought the Scattered Light from Hourglass in the shade Ray, which is a new shade. Really excited to show you. It's very pretty. Swatched it in store. And then I got this thing, but I'm not sure I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna try on the sample I got. Let me know if you want to see a review about that. This is the new Nude Sticks Tinted Cover Foundation. Let me know if you want to see a review about that. There's not a ton of product for the price, so that's why I'm hesitating like to keep it. Something I totally forgot to use, and now I'm not sure I'm gonna do it. I bought the Farsali Rose Gold Skin Mist. I was really looking at that. I was really tempted to get that like a while ago, and this is how it looks like. You get like little gold specks in it. It smells very nice too. Okay, you know what, let's do a little spritz. Smells really good. Ideally you want to do that before you have mascara on. But it smells very nice, and I believe it does give you like an extra glow. But otherwise, let me know what you got during the sales or what you have your eyes on. Wow, it's 8:30 p.m. So I've been wearing the foundation for 7 hours, a bit more than 7 hours, almost 8 hours I would say, because I wasn't quite sure when I started. And I have to say, this looks fantastic. It looks so beautiful. It looks a bit greasy, yes, but I love it. And you have like the sunset right now, so look at that golden hour moment here. This is stunning. I'm gonna zoom you in and show you my skin like up close, but from what I can see right now in the mirror, nothing moved. It just got super luminous, super shiny, which I love. I have dry skin, once again, dry to normal, and I don't have any blotting papers with me because I usually don't need those. And I don't want to put any powder because I kind of like how it looks like right now. It looks so healthy, shiny. All the like the products I put, like the bronzer, the highlighter, the blush, nothing moved. The concealer doesn't look cakey at all. The eyeshadow looks great. So great job, Jackie Aina and Anastasia Beverly Hills. Like, this palette is bomb. Like, I love it so much. I'm so excited I got it. And well, the lips are gone. I haven't put anything back, but I have a feeling it leaves like a nice little sheen and little color on the lips. It looks really good. It did not set in my like little lines here. I've been editing the video for, well, almost all the afternoon, so I was maybe touching a tiny bit my chin here and my nose, you know. I am super impressed. I kind of like it actually. So and I don't know how it would look on someone who's combination or oily. Probably you will need to blot a little bit or to use a powder, but this is stunning. I'm so impressed right now. Nothing moved. Nothing moved. I look so glowy. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Look at that. I really like this background with the shadows, and it looks really pretty right now. Okay, I'm just gonna turn on the light just quickly, just to be sure we're not missing out on anything. Ooh, that is. And I'm gonna zoom in again. I'm so impressed right now. I'm gonna do a foundation ranking pretty soon. I was just waiting for the dose of colors to arrive. I'm still waiting for it, and I have a few other foundations to test out for you, but so far I think the Anastasia Beverly Luminous foundation is pretty up there. Pretty up there. This looks amazing. And my husband, before going to his soccer game like an hour ago, I asked him, okay, tell me honestly, what do you think? Do you like my skin? Do you like that foundation? And he is someone, if you don't know already, I refer to him very often. He doesn't like when I wear makeup. Oops. He doesn't like when it looks like makeup. So if I have like a tinted moisturizer or something very light, this is his favorite look. He likes actually the Pat McGrath foundation on me. He has luxury tastes. But he said, you know what, wow, I can see you wear makeup. It looks a bit like makeup, but it looks really nice. So for him to say that means a lot. Means a lot. I am super pumped. I'm gonna shut it down. I had this little check-in to the editing, and that's a wrap. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, subscribe to my channel. You can also follow me on Instagram. Let me know what you want to see next. Have a great one, and I will see you in the next video. Bye. I just freaking love that light. It's so beautiful. Bye.